Yes, the Triple B here, launching an early morning video, which is kind of rare for the Triple B, y'all. Anyways, yeah, you know what? I be getting up early. It's not because I'm not getting up early no more. When I get my drink on, I get up late, blood, in the afternoon sometimes. But nah, not now. Anyways, yeah. So I'm watching this build from Australia, and I guess it's nighttime there, but it's morning, yeah. Yeah, the main event is a guy called Liam Parrow. I think he's Brock Jarvis. I might have got that wrong, but I don't really know much about them. But I've looked at their records and I'm like, whoa, yeah, this could be a good fight. This guy Brock Jarvis is a serious puncher. He's been moving up in weights, but I've seen him at the weight and he looks enormous. Anyway, that's the main event. So I watched SKYE Nicholson. Now, obviously, Chubby don't really like and approve of women boxing, but he'll allow SKYE Nicholson for being kind of cute, but. This ain't some rugged old skank pretending to be, like Ebony Biatches or Shannon Courtney, all these other horrible rug munchers. At least she's cute, she's a pretty young thing, But, yeah, so, I watched the fight, I wasn't exactly concentrating on every minute. And she fought some, the bird she fought wasn't actually too ugly for a female boxer, but probably a rug muncher. When you're looking at women's boxing, right, there's two ways to look at women's boxing, when you're judging a female boxer, yeah? Number one, you make your judgment about her talents as a woman boxer, Or you look at her as a boxer full stop, okay? And that's two very different things. Because if you take the latter position, then every single women's boxer is whack. Every single one, okay? I don't need to go about how novice amateurs of the same way, or even two-weights player would knock them out. And people go, no, you don't mean talk about. No, you don't know what you talk about, blood. Huh? I've taken women on the pads and just done touch sparring them, and they're so whack. They can't punch, and you just look at the quality; it's awful. And if you know anything about boxing, you know it's terrible. Only people say, "Oh, no, it's almost as good as the men's." Yeah? I've been slurping on Adam Smith. Everything comes out of his mouth and other idiots like that who repeat the same thing over and over again about how great it is. And they just get indoctrinated by the TV. And TV's an indoctrination machine. It's a literal not literal brainwashing machine, but it's a metaphorical brainwashing machine. It reprograms what you think, if you're an idiot, obviously. Just going back to SKYE Nicholson. So as a female boxer, she's got some skills. She's not that fast, but she. You know what? When I seen her fight, I think she looks like a slower female, a Nazim Hamed who can't punch. But obviously not as ugly as Naz, or brown. But that's her kind of style. Hands low, but she's okay. What I mean for a woman, she's okay. But as a boxer, no, you'd be rubbish, man. If that was a male in there, you'd be like, blood clot, this one's going to get sparked any minute. Yeah. So, I don't, so there we go, SKYE. But the thing is, SKYE Nicholson, right? I get all these girls have got male trainers, which is fine because they're more experienced. But, being a trainer in any sport is very intimate, especially boxing when you're like half naked all the time. Yeah. Now that's very intimate, and it's very odd to have a man and a woman. It would be haram, obviously, in Saudi. Probably not these days, but it would be in traditional Islam. And in certainly wouldn't be allowed in the Amish community. And I kind of agree. Women shouldn't box anyway, but in my opinion, they should be. They should be allowed to, but in a trad society, they wouldn't be. Yeah, because it's just not right. I don't want to go into that rabbit hole. It takes too long, but too controversial. But you know what I'm saying. I'll stick to the boxing here. It's a boxing channel. Y'all know that now. Yes, but so SKYE Nicholson's got this Chinese guy. I'm not sure who he is, and if he's from actual China. I think he's actually from UK, but obviously he's of Chinese origin. Yeah, and he got some nice pair of specs on him. Yeah. And I don't know whether it's a full-time thing or whether he owns like a takeaway, as well. And this is a part-time thing. But I think I don't know, man. I seen him with Alan Smith, I thought, but obviously he's got Sky. I think full time. They keep talking about it now. I don't know, man. How can you avoid any kind of sexual tension? I mean, I don't understand. You know, especially a pretty young ting like Sky. You know, and it might only be one way, and probably is only one way. Yeah, yeah. The male trainer perving over the young fighter. You know. If I was like the girlfriend or hubby of a male trainer, I said, no, you can't train that SKYE Nicolson. No, you can't train even a half decent, one, or even a skit like Ebony Beatrice, because she'll be trying to, she'll no doubt be lying down, opening her legs, to reveal her absolute stank to the world and letting you smash it. So, I'd be like, no, you can do the ugly ones like Valerie Mahfoud, or the definitive rug munchers like Lauren Price. You get me? And she ugly too. But yeah, I wouldn't allow that. So on to the fight. Opponent was, was just like soaking up punishment, yeah. She wasn't too bad looking. Probably a rug muncher though, slightly masculine, slightly bitter look on a boat race. You see that a lot with Lebia. A bitter look on their face, yeah. But whatever. It was one-sided. Yeah. SKYE Nicolson was landing some decent shots. He done some hard shots, that right on the end of the chin, and even dropped the blonde girl. And it was a perfect shot. And if there's a man throwing that shot, it'd be a clean KO. But that woman just got up fine and cracked on. I mean, they got SKYE got no power. To be honest, female boxers don't have much power. They don't have the upper body strength, even with the PEDs, which I don't think SKYE is on. I'm saying to other girls, But yeah. I mean, it was not an entertaining fight to me. Yeah, it's like watching two novice amateurs. It's like watching two novice juniors, like 13-year-old juniors, male boxing. That's the quality, and that's the punching power. That's the reality of it. Sorry, man. Sorry, bro. You remember, I don't need to go over how national teams have had that in Australia and US football, and football, that's soccer to Americans. Yeah? In both Australia and the US are regarded as girly sports, not men's sports. Yeah, they got absolutely smashed by under 15-year-old local boys teams. I mean that the national women's team got smashed by under 15-year-old local, or regional boys teams. That just shows you the difference in quality of women's sport. And boxing is even worse. It's even a bigger gap. Okay. But the thing with SKYE, I have to admit, I have a little bit of a soft spot for the girl. Yeah, not because of the boxing, but she's clearly the best looking female boxer around. Okay, and she's young, unlike the other skets that got into boxing late and grim, and like Ebony Beatrice, Shannon Courtney, Lauren Price, all them wrong uns, And she's got great skin, SKYE Nicolson, great skin with the slightly rosy cheeks. I like that. It seems healthy. She's healthy looking. She has one or two stupid tattoos, but luckily she ain't covering them. If she wants to hang with a Triple B and maybe take it further, I would ask to have them removed. So, and I'd ask her to think about boxing too. Yeah, but she got pretty big eyes and pretty little smile. She looks like quite a sweet girl. But I don't prove. If she were, let's say in another life, if the Triple B was with her, yeah, and he could have been certainly when he's young, no doubt, huh? Yeah, and she'd be at home, innit? She'd be at home, wearing some modest clothes, yeah, pregnant already, we'd be married, obviously, she'd be pregnant, yeah, and Triple B would get up at 6:30 a.m. have a shower, yeah, come out to a perfectly cooked breakfast with 2 eggs, 2 rashers of bacon, some. I prefer white bread with bacon, so some nice white bread, just 1 slice. Depending on maybe some beans, and she'd mix it up. Sometimes she'd cook me some little pancakes, to surprise me. Something with maple syrup and bacon. You should try that. It's quite nice, and an egg, poached egg. Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be real nice. I get up, I give her a big hug, give her a kiss, eat it, go. That's I'm civilized. I'm not like Huey Fury. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, come and eat with me, love. Oh, that's so lovely. I put my hand on her stomach when think about the little kid there in the tummy. I give her a kiss on the cheek. She start washing up. I go and get changed. I come off my suit or whatever for the day's work, and I look at her little face and she smiles at me, and I'm like, oh, I've got to get hold of that before I get to work. So, you know, she'd only be mildly pregnant. I'm not into that over the hump stuff. She'd be mildly pregnant. You wouldn't really see it. Yeah. And before you know it, the triple B would be approaching. Oh yeah, approaching. The sink where SKYE is washing up with bad intentions, blood. Yeah, before you know it, yeah, the dress is pulled up. The panties are down. Yeah, and the triple B is smashing. You know, I mean, it's triple B's wife, so that's not wrong. That's not fornication. He'd be smashing the SKYE pom pom to, you know, just to make sure that she definitely is pregnant. You know, you know, to make double sure. Kiss her on, she goes, oh, I say, look, sorry, lass, I just couldn't resist it. She goes, oh, don't worry, big guy, triple B, I love you. I love what you do to me. I'm so lucky to be your wife, eh? I mean, like, kiss her on the lips, bosh, go to work. Yeah, it'd be a nice relationship. Go back to work, and you know, I'd work hard at the office, make some money. Obviously, I'd spend a bit of time trolling people online and having a laugh. And, you know, to be honest, in the ideal world, I wouldn't wage slave anyway. So, to be honest, I'd probably go to my own office, to be frank. I wouldn't be no one else's office. I ain't wage slave for blood clot many, many years. Yes, it'd be my own office. I get home. I like to put in the hours a bit. You know, I get home by a reasonable hour, you know what I'm saying? 7 p.m., something like that. And, you know, bosh. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, I miss you. I miss you too, SKYE. Give her a kiss. Oh, you're so glad. I'm so lucky I married you, SKYE. And SKYE would be like, oh, don't say that. You make me blush, hey. Her little cheeks would blush. And I feel emotional just talking about it because, like, this would be the triple B perfect life in a parallel universe. Anyway. And then, you know, it'd be the same thing, a lovely dinner. And it would change, you know. Sometimes she'd cook me something different. Oh, I'll cook you some jerk chicken today. I was like, no, really? I go, yeah. What do you mean jerk chicken? That Caribbean stuff? Oh, yeah, but no, I bought it from Sainsbury's. I didn't go to the Caribbean shop. Oh, okay, cool. And she'd cook it up. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. You know, other times she'd make the occasional curry, but generally she'd make, you know, more standard European dishes. Nice pasta dishes, you know. And it would always be really well prepared. And she'd do all the washing up, obviously, and that kind of thing. And we'd eat at the table. I'd talk about her day and what we'd do. She'd go, well, I've just thought about you, Triple B, eh? I miss you. I said, I miss you too, baby. But I've got to make some, you know, I've got to make them shekels, blood. To keep food on the table and, you know, make sure that chavvy can have, well, I wouldn't use the word chavvy. I'll make sure our baby, because, you know, I'm not Huey Fury, would have a good life. And, you know, I'd give her a big kiss. And while she didn't wash it up, I'd go to the toilet. I wouldn't go to the woods and take a dump like Huey Fury. You know, I'd use the toilet like an honourable man. You know, maybe have another shower. You know, just to freshen up. And, you know, we'd sit in front of you know, I'd put on some nice conspiracy videos, some red pill videos on YouTube and teach her about life. And teach her that she has to stay away from sickness, psychological sickness. And then when she brings up the kid, which is obviously going to be a boy, the first one, yeah, you have to be kept away from batty business, you know, wrong ends. Don't believe the government. I'd train her. She might not be red pill, but she might believe that. After she married a Triple B, and even before then, she'd be red pill. Yeah, she'd be red pill. She'd be ready to go on the revolution. But I said, no, that's not your place, SKYE. You just keep the baby in your stomach, look after it, yeah. And the Triple B, the Triple Daddy, will take care of things, yeah. All right. And the revolution will not be televised, by the way, And then, you know, after we'd watched some conspiracy stuff, you know, End Times Productions, Call for an Uprising, this kind of stuff, we'd say our prayers, and you know, and go to bed, and you know, read my book. I read my book about. Well, I don't know what kind of book. You know, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Are there any trustworthy conspiracy? But there are some good books actually. I'll mention them later. You know, I don't get banned, but there are some good looks. I watched The Greatest Story Never Told, something like that, you know. And then, I'd make love to her again. Make love to her, you know. Just to make triple sure there's a proper pregnancy going on. Yeah. And we go to sleep. You know, she'd be like leaning on, resting her head on the Triple B, excuse me, on the Triple B chest, you know. You're my man, and I feel so protected around you, Triple B. I said, well, that's why you don't need the boxing. It's rubbish. You don't need the boxing. You just need the Triple B. Yeah, yeah. The Triple B, his BWC, and his shekels. All right. He goes, I love you. I love you, Triple B. And we go to sleep. She'd be exhausted after, the thundering, orgasm I give her. So she goes straight to sleep. And I just sit there and go, this is the life. Yes. This is the life. And we go to sleep and start again in the morning. That's what a SKYE NICOLSON should be doing with her life, all right? And she'd be happy that way too, instead of boxing like a sket. But I'm hoping she doesn't get destroyed by that. Although Aussie girls are a bit like, they're skanks really, aren't they? But I'm hoping that SKYE's different with their big eyes, her rosy cheeks and a smile, But she should leave boxing and, link up with the Triple B for a good life. Yeah, so keep on watching the boxing update.